video is just going to be a spring get ready with me, and I want to use some new-ish products with you guys. Like, it's just mostly stuff that I haven't used on camera yet from the VIB sale. I mean, it's not too many things, but I just thought I would show like 1 or 2 products to you guys on camera because I haven't used them yet. I do have a new concealer to use because I ended up returning the Valentino one. It just didn't work out for me. I tried it a couple times and I just wasn't really a fan, so I ended up returning it. So I'm just priming my eyes with the ColourPop Party Proof Primer. What is on or in my eyes again? Like, there's always something. And it's always when I want to sit down and do my makeup. It's never like before that. It's only like when I start putting my eye primer on. So I'm still having like this redness around my mouth. I don't really know like what it's from. So I don't know. So I'm just going to get ready. I don't know what the hell is bothering me. I really don't. So how are you guys doing? It's been like a week and a half since I've graduated, and I've just been kind of, you know, just taking my time a little bit because I still don't know like what I want to do job-wise. I've just been taking like a little bit of time just to catch up with some friends and like spend a little time to myself and see my boyfriend and stuff like that. Just to like, you know, relax myself a little bit. But I know I'm gonna have to start looking at some point. Hold on a second, my eye is bothering the crap out of me. Okay, I really don't know what's bothering my eyes. I put some saline in both and they're still like annoying me. Okay. So for my eyes, I'm going to use the Nomad Fetes De Provence palette. I was kind of back and forth as to what palette I wanted to use today, but I think this palette will look really good with the shirt that I'm wearing because this is like a new shirt from Lucky and it's like yellow with a bit of like orange print on it. So I'm going to probably use the, well, I am going to use the yellows mostly, but I want to do like a yellowy peachy look. So originally I was planning on wearing the Flirty Talk palette, but it's supposed to be warm today again. Even though it's not that warm in my area, it's supposed to be like a pretty warm day today. So, I mean, it's still like 70-ish or more degrees outside, but it's not like humid in my area. It's like really nice. So I'm just going to start with this shade. And this will be the last shade because I want to use the peach shade on my lid that I need to go into again in this palette, and then I will have finally used all the shimmers twice in this palette. So I knew I was gonna go in with this palette more this spring season. So this is the second time I'm using it. I was thinking about going into the Limoncello palette from ColourPop or the Winnie the Pooh palette, but I've already used those palettes enough, so I decided to go back into this one. Like, even though, like, they're in my spring rotation, like, I have used them enough last year, and I just really wanted to use this palette because it's not like I haven't used ColourPop palettes this week, and I don't have to exactly go back into those palettes right away. I'd rather go back into the Flirty Talk palette soon because I need to use that palette a bit more. So I'm just going to blend that out. I'm not sure if I'm going to go in with the deeper yellow. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I'll just use the deeper yellow on the lower lash line. Because I think I want to go into the peach shade now and then deepen it up with this one. And then I'll just use that like more marigold yellow on the lower lash line. I think that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to go into, I can't even pronounce these names though. It's called like Calisons or something like that. And it's kind of like a peachy coral. I'm just gonna define with that. Yeah, I'm supposed to see my boyfriend today. I think he woke up late, so. But it shouldn't take me too long to get ready anyway. Like, I think I'll be done in like a half hour. I decided to skip working out today. I just wasn't really in the mood. I haven't really been in the mood that much lately to work out. I don't know why. Like, you would think if when it got warmer that I would probably work out more, but I just haven't. I only worked out like once this week, so I need to get back into the swing. But also I need to start going to sleep earlier. I keep on saying that and then I go to sleep way too late, so that's also an issue. Okay, that looks pretty. It's a little bit light, but that's kind of what I'm going for anyway. And then for the darkest shade, in the defining shade, I'm gonna take Macarons. That's like the only shade I know how to pronounce in this palette, because who doesn't know what macarons are? It's like a really pretty, like, deeper peachy shade. But it is pretty hot in my room right now. I got a bit of anxiety for some reason, but it should be okay. Just need to have more water. So yeah, I went and exchanged the Valentino concealer. But then I was hoping that the, like, difference would go towards the cost of the, you know, payments for Afterpay, but I think that the girl that did my return this time, like, wasn't really paying attention. I don't even know what the other lady did the last time when I exchanged the Tarte lip balm for the Tower 28 one, because I had asked her when I did that return, like, does it go back to the Afterpay payments, and she said no, but then meanwhile it did get credited back to my Afterpay, so I was like, oh sweet. But this time they just credited my card, because I asked her and she, like, didn't really give me an answer. Like, she was kind of like, oh okay, like, she didn't really care. So now I'm using the shade Navitas, whatever it's called, and this is like my favorite shade. I know a lot of people love the yellow shade in here, but this shade and like the Periwinkle shimmer are like my two favorites. I really like the yellow shade too though, but this is such a gorgeous like peach shade. That's so pretty. So now I don't really have to plan to use this palette again anytime soon, so that's good. My eyes are so dry today though. I don't know why. So anyway, it didn't get credited back, so it's really okay. I kind of needed a bit of the money right now anyway. So I ended up ordering 2 palettes yesterday, and I wasn't intending on ordering 2. I was only gonna get 1. But I ended up ordering a palette from Ace Beauté. Because they were doing free shipping yesterday, and it was only for yesterday. And the thing is that, like, their shipping's a little bit expensive, even though the second palette I ordered had like $8 shipping too, but whatever. That is more so like a higher quality indie brand though, so when those kind of brands have higher shipping, I don't mind paying it as much. because like the palette that I got has like all duochrome shimmers in it. So it kind of makes it a bit more worth it. So I ended up ordering the Ace Beauté Aura palette because I've been wanting to give Ace Beauté another chance for a while, but I just didn't want to pay for the shipping. But since they had free shipping and then I just afterpaid it, that's what I ended up doing. So, I think I said edit up. I don't know why. Sometimes I miss letters. You know, it's the lack of sleep. But I actually did pass out last night, but I just went to bed too late again because that's my own problem. I did watch a movie last night. I watched the movie about Schmidt. I've always wanted to see it, but for some reason I just kept on forgetting to watch it. And I really liked it. I love Jack Nicholson is one of my all-time favorite actors. I could literally watch him for days and like never get bored. I love him. He's just so amazing. He's not just like The Shining. Like he's so incredibly funny, and the way that he transforms his emotions and his face is just incredible to me. All right, so let me just go get my sponge. Okay, so I just went in with my Do It spray, and now I'm going to use my Say Super Glow primer because I really want a glowy complexion today because it's summertime and y'all know how much I love glowy products. And then for my foundation, I want to use the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin. I really thought it was going to be warmer today. I'm not going to take too much. That's like pretty much 2 pumps or like 1.5 pumps because I didn't really do like a full pump for the second one. Of course, I took too much today. I'm like, I'm not going to take too much, and then it's like a ton. But I'll just take a little bit more on my neck then. Okay, so let's blend that out. And then I'm really excited to try the new concealer that I got. Hopefully it's not too full coverage though, but I really have been growing to really like this foundation now. I wasn't sure if I like loved it when I first tried it, but now I really, really like it. It looks beautiful on the skin. So I ended up returning the Tarte lippy because that was literally the worst thing that I tried from the sale, and then just the Valentino concealer. I pretty much kept everything else. Everything else I really have been liking a lot. Really been liking the Fenty Beauty mascara. Really been liking the Fenty Beauty lippy. I've been loving the Tower 28 lip balms. I really like the Makeup by Mario lippy. I really like the the second time I used the Rare Beauty one, I really liked it. The lip oil, I like it now. I'm not sure what I'm going to use today, though. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Okay, so my favorite product is definitely the Say primer and the Pat McGrath bronzer. I really love that bronzer. It's really nice. Okay, so for my concealer, I exchanged the Valentino concealer for the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. So I'm going to try this today. I'm going to try and not use too much of it. This is the shade LG3, which is a tad bit yellow, but it is for very fair skin tones, but not... This is what the packaging looks like. It's a pretty big concealer. I'm not like obsessed with this packaging though, but it's not like too hard to get out of the tube. But I'm going to take very little, but they also did not have the lightest shade in the store. This was the lightest shade that they had. So I think this will be okay. Because they don't have like the full line of LYS in my Sephora. They have like the same thing with like Say and like Cali Ray and Tower 28. Oh wow, that blends out really, really fast. That's really nice. It blends out like almost immediately. Okay, that's a nice concealer. Okay. Obviously, the test will be underneath my eyes, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But that looks really nice so far. So now I'm not gonna put too much underneath my eyes, but that's actually like, I also heard it's not like insanely crazy coverage, like it still looks like nice. All right, I don't know why that's, all right, I think that's fine. I don't know why that's irritating my under eyes a little bit, but I'm gonna blend it out. This blends out so easily. Oh my God, that's so nice. And it's not really full coverage at all. It just blends like seamlessly into the foundation. Okay, that looks beautiful. And it gives like really, really nice coverage without looking like heavy at all. That is so nice. This is my first LYS product. I've never tried anything from the brand. I've been a bit intrigued, but this was like the product that I really wanted to try. And that looks really good. Okay, I like that so far. For the powder, I think I'm gonna take my Rare Beauty one. Let me just grab it because I don't have it in front of me because I recently put the House Labs one in front of me because I've been using that one, but that one won't really help like set this in place that well because that's more so like a blurring powder. So hopefully this one will. This one's not like the best for that either, but it doesn't like make my concealer crease as much as the House Labs one, but so far that looks really, really good. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. That looks really nice though. I'm just gonna set that over there. But yeah, so far that looks good, and it like is literally the finish that I was looking for with the foundation. Like it looks so good with it. So okay, I'm getting pretty hungry right now though. So I'm just using my ColourPop to set my face, of course. My favorites. Don't want to set too much because we still want that glowiness. I'm just going to spray with this again. I feel like with the Say primer and the Do It spray and this foundation, my skin is like, this is like the glowy complexion of my dreams. Because the Makeup by Mario is so glowy by the end of the day. So, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to share this in like a haul or anything because I only picked up 2 eyeshadow palettes recently. Only 2, right? So I'm not going to be picking up any other makeup for a while. So I say that, and then I'll pick up stuff here and there. Okay, so now I'm going to use Fleur de Mimosa, which is that yellowy, sparkly, beautiful shade. And I want to put that on the inner corners. That looks gorgeous. Oh, I'm like loving this look today already. It's so pretty. So when I returned the other one though, like when I returned the Valentino concealer, it didn't go back to my Afterpay because like I didn't want to straight up return it because, but then like that payment would have literally just went to the last Afterpay payment for that order anyway, but it's fine. I wanted to try this concealer. So I'm not upset about it because it looks good. Super pretty, but like I always end up liking drugstore concealers more, and honestly the only new concealer that I've liked is the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer. Like, I wore it yesterday and it still looked really good by the end of the day, so I do really like that concealer. Okay, and then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take that Marigold Yellow, which is called Miel de Lavande, and I'm going to put that underneath. That looks so pretty. I almost had forgot which shade I wanted to use underneath, and I was like, wait, I want to use this one. So, what shows are you guys watching right now? I'm not really watching anything like too crazy. I just wanted to watch like kind of like a light comedy, but it's actually a dark comedy. I'm watching a light comedy that's a dark comedy. That makes sense, right, Caitlin? So I'm watching this show called Insatiable on Netflix. It's only 2 seasons. But I didn't want to watch something too, like, committing, you know, like, where it has, like, 12 seasons or something like that. Because I'm already watching NYPD Blue with my mom, which I'm already getting withdrawals on not watching because she's been in North Carolina for 3 days. But she does come back tomorrow evening. So, and tomorrow is Mother's Day. I have to get her a gift still. And I was going to go on Mother's Day, but I was going to go around like 3 o'clock and like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I'm going to like the other side of the mall that no one really shops at. So I don't think it's going to be too nuts over there. Because my mall isn't like insane, and like most people will either be shopping with their mom like in the main part of the mall, or they'll be eating. So I don't think it's going to be too crazy. Okay, let me just clean up the eyeshadow a little bit. I just want to take the ColourPop liner in the shade Peach Fuzz on my waterline, because why not? I don't know what I just got in my eye again. I also forgot I'm gonna have to get gas on the way to him, so. So yeah, that's usually what I do though, because I'm not driving to campus anymore, and that's usually when I would get gas because I would go through my gas faster then. But like the only like farther place that I drive to besides when I was driving to campus was his house. So now I'm just gonna fix up the eyes a little bit. Okay, so I just cleaned up the eyeshadow, and then I just used my Essence Lash Primer to prime my lashes. And now I'm going to go in with a mini size of the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. I had this in the past, but I decided to pick this up as a just point perk at Sephora yesterday when I was getting the concealer. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want that back in my life again. I really like this mascara a lot. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. And I love that the wand is not like a mini size. It's like the same size as the full size. And this is a really, really good mascara. So yeah. Oh my god, look at how much length it gives me. Oh my god, so good. Yeah, that's really nice. And I'm just going to do the bottom lashes. Okay, so I just went in with my Maybelline Lash Discovery on the lower lash line. And now I'm going to go in with my Milani bronzer because keeping up with that glowy complexion. I'm just going to use this. It really didn't take me too long to get ready. It only took me like 25 minutes maybe. I still love this bronzer. It's just such an easy, like, light bronzer to use. I still didn't grab the highlighter that I'm using, but I'm pretty sure I know which one I want. I think I'm going to use one of the Winnie the Pooh ones. I was thinking about going in with the Winnie the Pooh palette, like I said, but I think I'm still going to use that highlighter because it's so cute. Actually, maybe I'll use the Kelly Ray one. I haven't used that one in a little bit, so I think I might use that. And actually, I haven't used that on camera yet, so I think I'm going to use that one. Do you see how indecisive I am when it comes to makeup? Like, usually I can decide, like, what my plans are for the day, but makeup, usually, like, I know, like, what eyeshadow palette I want to use, and this turned out beautiful. But, when it comes to, like, cheek products, I'm so indecisive sometimes. But I know what blush I wanted to use. So, for the blush, I want to go in with the blush that I picked up from the VIB sale, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush in the shade 30, which is, I believe, what is this one called? It's just a pretty soft peach blush, but you can build it up where you can make it a bit more pigmented, and it's a really nice blush, but I feel like my brush hates me today for some reason, but it kind of gives you like a bit of that like sunburnt kind of look. It's very pretty. It's just a really smooth, silky formula. I didn't really love it when I first tried it, but as I've been using it more, I really like it. This is the third time that I've used it actually, so. I also used it when I went to see Guardian, so I already used it a couple of days ago, but I wanted to use it today because it's such a pretty color. Okay, let me go grab the highlighter. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm going to go in with the Cali Ray one. This is the Beach Gleamy Hybrid Feels highlighter in the shade Moonlight Beach. I'm going to use my fingers first because I feel like this is an easy highlighter to use your fingers with. And I feel like it's not as like super gold. Like it works a little bit better for my skin tone if I just use my finger. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I'm actually glad that I did that. And like this, yeah, that's so pretty. This foundation makes it easier for you to see like the high points of your cheeks because, you know, it's so glowy. I'm checking on the concealer, and the concealer looks pretty good still. Like, it hasn't really creased too badly. Maybe I should blend that out with my fingers, too. Okay, let me see if I need a little bit more. I just want a little bit more over here. Yeah, that's pretty. Yes. Just want... I don't know what's up with my skin lately, where it like hates me. Yeah, that's good. That looks really pretty actually. This is such a good highlighting formula, so I highly recommend it. And I feel like Cali Ray is just like a really pretty like spring summer kind of brand. Like every time I look at their products, I always think of the beach. I still really want to try their skin tint at some point. All right, so now let's just pick a lippy. I was thinking about just going in with Cookie from ColourPop, but I think I just want to go in with a lip balm because I don't really care. I just want a really light lip product today. Let me just figure it out real quick. Okay, and then for lips, I'm just going to go in with my ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Cookie. It's a really pretty peachy color. Whoops. Oh, the heck? okay. Sorry, just give me a minute. I'll be done in a sec. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. Let me just rotate the camera a little bit as I almost dropped my water. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I really love how this look turned out, you guys. It's just a really pretty, warm, yellowy orange spring look, and I'm obsessed. I didn't really feel like going in with another pink look today because I just did like a pinky-ish look yesterday, so I didn't want to do like the same. Sometimes I might do that, but you know, I like changing it up with the colors sometimes, and I love this palette. I think I really do like the concealer quite a bit. I think it looks great, and I hope you guys enjoyed me using some of the products that I picked up from the sale that I wasn't able to use on camera yet. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.